It's time for Mr. Fundamental!
Presented by no one.
With all the hype around Zion's debut, I had to make a video on it as well. I'm sure you've all seen the highlights, and that stretch where he scored 17 straight points in the fourth. I'm gonna go beyond those, and how Zion's presence impacts the rest of the team. The Zion hype is real, and it even caught Greg Popovich's attention. Every single person knew the Pelicans will get Zion a bucket to start the game. Zion screens, then gets a screen himself. Lonzo's drive collapses the defense, and all eyes were on Zion, meaning no one tagged the roller, and Lonzo finds favors for the bucket. Zion's not the best scorer or shooter, but merely dribbling at the elbow already forced a double team. Hart misses the shot, but you can't ask for a better look than this. Even with just 2 points so far in the game, his gravity as the roller is already bending the defense. Look at how deep Walker is in the paint, leaving his man open in the corner. Great ball movement leads to corner 3. The Pelicans are the 5th fastest team based on their pace, and this will get Zion some easy baskets. Pushing the ball up got the defense scrambled, allowing Zion to lay it in. This would also create mismatches, forcing smaller defenders to guard him. The double comes, and this is another great look that just misses. With DeRozan on Zion, great recognition to get into the paint, and an even better feel to spin and get inside position, leading to the first Lonzo to Zion alley-oop. Again, Zion got the mismatch and forced Aldridge to double. Notice how he's already scanning the floor and throws an impressive one-hander to the cutting Ingram. His ability to grab and go will create more transition opportunities, and this bullet hits more on the dime. Time to play a little game here. With Zion coming down the court, check out the defense. Which players will force the defense to pay this much attention on them? First one I thought is Giannis. You can say LeBron and Ben Simmons as well, but either way, that's some great company to be in. Despite 4 players in the paint, Zion still gets right to the rim and makes a great decision to hit the open man. As a young player, he'll force the issue sometimes. He gets the ball on the roll, and instead of making the easy pass to the corner, he crashes into White. You can see he was attempting a pass to Hayes, but Alexander Walker was wide open. Half-court offense is not his forte. Lyles isn't respecting his shot. The driving lanes are closed off, and Favors' man is patrolling the rim. He tried to shake Lyles, but loses the ball. Chemistry was definitely part of it, and after turning down a handoff to Holiday, the offense dies, and they had to freelance, causing another turnover. In the pick and roll, he gets the ball from Lonzo and fires a pass to the corner, but Favors was already cutting to the rim. Same thing on the defensive end. They double Aldridge, and Zion and Lonzo zones up the weak side. Now, Lyles and Forbes will swap places. I watched some Pelicans games before, and they'll just switch the defensive assignments, allowing Zion and Lonzo to stay where they are. They miscommunicate, both close out on Lonzo, and give up the dunk. I don't know if it's stamina or just a lack of experience, but he'll need to improve on the little things. The defensive effort was there at the start of the game, rotating down to help on the drive. To save his legs, the Pelicans had him sagging on pick and rolls, but it didn't work out so well. On this possession, Zion steps up to White, but a nice hezzy leaves him in the dust. On the double screen, Zion steps towards the ball, but he recognizes the secondary action, and Aldridge screened for Forbes. This was great awareness, but he must realize that the ball is the most important thing. His activity is great on the offensive end, but he'll need to work on making contact on screens. It's hard for defenders to get around him, and they'll force a switch. The Spurs switches again to get a bigger body on him. A quick rip-through gets him right to the basket and draws the foul. Playing Zion at the 4 will reap benefits on the defensive end, but the margin of error is small on the other end because of spacing issues. This is a play they've ran a lot for him in preseason. After the pick and roll, Zion will curl around the roller. The spacing is off, but his athletic ability still gets him a good look. With only one of Favors or Zion, the Pelicans will have a 4-out 1-in offense, allowing Holiday to attack off the catch, and he gets the layup. Of course, Zion could one day be in Holiday's position and attack the closeout himself. But for now, he'll either need to be the roller or the roller needs to set a screen. This will get better as the team builds more chemistry. Playing Zion at the 5 is where it will get very interesting. He will be at the dunker spot, and his presence is already enough to get a wide open corner 3 for his team. If he's at the 4, he would have been here and one of these shooters won't be. Not only would the paint be packed, but this open 3 wouldn't have happened either. There'll be a lot more spacing and ball handlers, opening up even more driving lanes. It's not surprising that Zion scored 17 straight when he was playing at center. This wasn't the best gather, but he had plenty of time to get his feet set and drains the 3. Centers aren't willing to step up to the 3-point line, and one dribble gets him in rhythm for another 3. The Spurs still left him open since they're willing to live with that, and props to Zion for stepping up to the challenge, surpassing Ben Simmons in career-made 3s. Centers have a size advantage and they can match his strength as well, but Zion's quick second jump gets him the putback before the defense could even react. Moving on to how Zion impacts the team. Many analysts wonder how his return would affect Brandon Ingram, and it's a fair question. With Zion in the starting lineup, Ingram will spend more time at the 3, next to 2 bigs with limited range. This cuts off driving lanes and leads to increased pull-up jumpers. This was a bad pass, but look at the space, even if Ingram drove. There's no opening at all, forcing him to give it up. I know we're in a positionless basketball era, but spacing matters more than ever. When Ingram's at the 4, the floor is more balanced and he could drive right to the rim. While Ingram is definitely capable of hitting these mid-range pull-ups, his shot attempts are only going to get tougher. Surprisingly, Zion's return impacts Derek Favors the second most, in my opinion. Although Lonzo's hot streak has played a part in the recent success, Favors had been crucial as their defensive anchor. Compare these numbers. Both their offense and defense improves, but with Zion on board, the former could take a hit. Their offense is centered around having at least 4 ball handlers on the court. Zion has the potential to be a ball handler as well, but not right now, at least not in large doses. Off-ball screening and timely cuts could make it work, but I've shown how dangerous the Pelicans are offensively with Zion at the 5. This means balancing the minutes of Favors and Zion will be crucial to the playoff push. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like rating down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.